Okay. So it feels so weird to be talking to a camera again. I'm so like out of practice of filming. I haven't filmed in like, well, I've been filming, but I haven't been posting anything. I just haven't felt up to it, I guess. A lot kind of went down a few months ago, and one of the things is my cat passed away, and it just put me into like this really bad spiral that I'm still not really out of, but I'm trying to get back to normal kind of thing because it's time. But um, I do have a couple videos that I want to get filmed today and hopefully start uploading pretty regularly again. And hi Tootie. I have a lot of updates in the plant room going on and stuff, so I do want to give you kind of like a very messy plant tour just because I was repotting and doing some stuff, so I mean the floors aren't clean or anything like that. My plants are kind of everywhere and not in their like decorative pot and stuff, so I will give you guys a quick tour, and that will be my like fall of 2023 plant tour, plant room slash whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. So I guess just to start off, this whole wall here is brand new, and I had put this together originally for my moss poles, all my plants on moss poles, because I just didn't have a good place to put them, and all the shelves that I have don't have enough like height allowance for moss poles, so this was just kind of like a thing that I put together for that. I actually had a friend help me put up that one. Thank you, Joe. Shout out to Joe. And then over here I'm going to be adding more shelves on. I would just like to point out to Joe that my electrical socket here is still not covered, so I need to do that. Sorry, Joe. But yeah, so up here I have my strawberry shake. By the way, it's watering day, so these all very desperately need water. My strawberry shake, my red Anderson, my Monstera aurea, and then my philodendron white ghost. And then if we move down here, I have like my snake plant, whale fin snake plant down here just because it doesn't fit anywhere else, and although it's not, oh hello, yes, you are very cute. By the way, I have a puppy. That happened. I will introduce her and talk about her in another video. She's just like wagging her tail all happy at me. She's completely deaf, so I apologize if there's any noise in the background. She doesn't realize how loud she is. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. And then here is my little planter of pink princesses. And I do want them to grow up this trellis, which is why that's there. It looks kind of boring at the moment, but just look how pretty the variegation is on these plants. Like, I am so in love. There's like half moon leaves, and this one looks really pretty, and there's so much new growth happening. There's another one here. And then look at this like I don't even know what to call this leaf. It's just like pink, but you can see like the green layers in it. And that's kind of like how variegation works, but it's just so cool to see it like visually like that, how the green comes through certain layers and others not because of the variegation. I don't know, it was just super cool when I saw that leaf unfurl at first. And then down the bottom I also have my Scindapsus painted lady, and my Hoya, I forget the name of actually. I got this a really long time ago. I want to say it's like Callistophylla or Finlaysoi. I don't know. Tell me what this Hoya is. It's only just recently started growing like crazy, so I'm kind of excited for it again. For a long time it was just 2 leaves, and so I was getting kind of, you know. This is a massive philodendron moonlight that I got on a trip out of province, and we will save that story for another day, but there's a story behind this plant and I'm embarrassed, so we're not going to talk about it at the moment. And then I have this tiger variegated fern, which is a Boston fern, but it has variegation on it, and the variegation is so cool. There's like some that are just like fully variegated like this, and then you get some with like the tiger stripes, I guess is how you would describe it, on here. And I actually found this at a local nursery. and it was just in amongst all the other normal Boston ferns. So I was like kind of stunned when I saw it. I was about to walk out and then I saw it and I was like, you know what? I need it. It is kind of dying off in here. I'm not very good at keeping ferns alive, but I also suspect part of the problem is that it's going dormant just because of winter. So I kind of expect, I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts, but I do fully expect to have to cut it all the way back to the soil and then let it come back up again. And then I actually have a second one over here that I found as well. And again, they're very crispy. Part of it is probably a watering issue on my part, but I do think that the weather changing has made them kind of lose their momentum when it comes to putting out new growth and stuff. It's still very pretty though. I already mentioned my strawberry shake, but it's still putting out these super tiny ass little leaves. And I know why now. It's because I have a thrips infestation. And if you don't know, thrips mutilates the growth. They like to go for like brand new growth. So it's mutilating the new leaves essentially and making them come out really tiny and small. So the problem is thrips. That's why I thought originally it was a moss pole that it needed, but it's thrips. So we're working on that. It looks like that newest leaf, like not the one that's kind of stuck right there, but this one might be a little bit bigger, but we'll see. Over there I have my Triscanthia albo, also not looking super happy. I trimmed it up a lot, and I mean the reason it doesn't look super happy is because I bought it like that. It was just a grocery store find and it was a really good buy, and I've been wanting one, but I tried shipping them and I just never see them in person, and there's a cat in my plant box. Anyway, moving on over here, this is kind of like my little hanging plant area thing. It's hard to see because the sun is like coming right directly in that window right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a very good angle on it, but maybe if I come over here. Brr. So this is my Hoya curtisii. I've had this for almost 2 years now. Actually, it might be closer to 3. It's still going strong. It's growing like crazy. I did have a couple, it did go a little too long without water, so there's a couple of spots up top where you can see it kind of died off a little bit, but not too bad. It's still very like full up top and everything, and I'm happy with it. So, and then down here is my Dischidia oeanta variegata. Love this plant, like just can never have enough. They're also called, I believe, white diamond, I believe. But yeah, one of my all-time favorite plants. This is my variegated string of hearts that has grown like crazy all summer. I think I'm actually going to take some cuttings, and I kind of want to fill up like this little box here, and have like a whole pot of, I want to call it a window box, but it's not really a window box. I want to fill this up with string of hearts and then have it all just trailing down over the side, and I think that would be so, so pretty. Another thing over here that very desperately needs water is my Scindapsus argyris. I can't pronounce it. Down here is string of watermelons. I've been looking for these for years. I had one when I was like younger, like a kid. And obviously it rotted and died because I overloved all my plants as a kid, and I'm only now learning that a lot of plants prefer to be neglected over overloved. So I'm trying again, and so far it's going really well. We got no mushy melons, and there's new growth coming off of it, so fingers crossed. And then down here we have my pot of gold, Hoya pot of gold, and I have this little guy. It was a cutting I got in a trade, who is also very thirsty, and I need to water. Again, I'm telling you, the room is not tidy and clean right now, so we're just gonna ignore that. Let's see. Here on my little coffee table thing, this is kind of what I call my work table, but I'm going to be filming another video with these plants. This is just why they're kind of all out all over the place. But this is my Hoya. This is my Philodendron micans halo. It has really cool variegation where just like the outer bit of it is white variegated. It's also very sparkly. I normally have it in that little jar over there, but for right now, for filming purposes, it also very desperately needs a repot, and I recently picked up all of these like little transparent cups, which I'm using to set inside of my normal terracotta pots. And I'm enjoying it because I can see a lot easier what needs to be watered and what still has moisture in it. This is String of Hearts Silver Glory. I just repotted this, which is why it's out, and you can see why I like it so much. You can see the moisture. And right here is my Hoya Variegata. It's not really sun stressed anymore because I moved it away from the window, but I'm still in love. It's still growing. I'm still happy. This is my Variegated Alocasia Bambino. A couple of the leaves died off, as usually happens with shipping with alocasia, but I'm not worried because it's still... the good thing with alocasia is that because they have bulbs, they last. Even if like the leaves die off, you can still bring it back from like the corm. So that's one thing I really love like alocasia. And then in here, this is kind of like all stuff that I very recently treated for thrips, and I don't think I have them anymore, but I'm still treating just to make sure I get all the life stages. I haven't seen any in a while, but as you can see, these are the ones that were like the most damaged, and it's just because I wasn't paying enough attention, and things got out of hand very, very quickly. Here's some more thrips damage right here. You can see the leaves are all like very faded, and the damage on them is pretty extensive. Like a lot of it is cosmetic damage. Fortunately, they're still alive. There's a begonia there. That's my Hoya Polynura. Some pink princesses, white knight, and white wizard. I have another Hoya right here. Some Scindapsus, Scindapsus exotica cuttings I potted up. This is Hoya, or not Hoya. Why do I want to keep saying Hoya? This is my begonia I can't pronounce it. Amphioxus, or I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. Very wrinkly, very sad. It did not take well to being treated. I'm not sure it's going to pull through, but we'll see. Another very sad thing, this used to be very tall and growing up a pole and super full and lush, and now it's pretty much died off, and I only have these couple little cuttings that I'm trying to bring back, but it's not doing so good. That's a goner right there. But yeah, this is my Monstera Stanleyana Variegata that is not taking to thrips too well either. This is just another cutting of Scindapsus Painted Lady, and then this is my what's left of my variegated Mycans at the moment. I do need to get it back up on this pole. I just took it off for treatment purposes, and then we'll move to over here. As you can see, I have this very cool gothic plant up here, limited edition DM me offers. I will sell for the right price. But yeah, this is my Anthurium magnificum with absolutely massive leaves, cat for scale. Yeah, cat for scale. This is my Warrock Queen, and it is putting out a new leaf. By the way, this shelf is also new. I got it for Prime Day sales. As you can tell, my cats very much feel at home in here, and they are not afraid to use my shelves. Fortunately, they do leave my plants alone. I've not had any major incidents, so I'm not gonna complain. This is just another Scindapsus cutting in a tiny little pot. This is Anthurium Variegated, which is currently my all-time favorite plant. It's actually been my favorite plant before. Yeah, I just love the dark sheen on it. It's so gorgeous. I love like the top where it's like that one big lobe. And then my Hoya Bella in there that I actually got from my boyfriend's mother. It was a gift from my in-law. Is that dust or is that a bug? It's dust. Yeah, okay. This is my Anthurium I can't pronounce it, so I'll write it down as well. Biterifolum, something like that. I repotted it, and unfortunately it hasn't taken well to the repot, and I'm really concerned because I really love this plant. It was so big and long, and a lot of the leaves have died off and are curling and just unhappy. So I am quite sad about that. I thought I saw something. I'm so paranoid now when I am touching and looking at plants. My little cactus right here, mint variegated cactus. This plant is another one that hasn't taken well to being repotted. I'm hoping it will bounce back. I'm gonna try and pull it out and see what's going on with the roots because it's obviously not absorbing water well. So I do want to check that and see what's going on. This is my blank cactus, and down there is my Hoya longifolia, which I still need to repot. I just have one little snake plant here, a bunch of dead propagations because they got knocked over and the tops fell off, so they lost humidity and therefore lost water. I see someone's been digging in my soil. This is Iris. Can you not chew my cork, please? And then this is my Theo. And yeah, that basically sums up the plant room for now. I do have a little bit more work to do in here to get things going again, but that's the gist of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.